Blessings and welcome to all of my awesome Aries out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your January 2019 tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aries. So happy new year to you all. Wishing you all the best that 2019 can bring to you. And yes, you're going to start 2019 in January on fire. You've got Mars in your sign, Aries, in your first house, and you've got a lot going on in your 10th house, your career, your destiny. So we're going to look at all the astrological houses to connect to the energy that's happening for you in January, Aries. And the first house, I already pulled a couple cards here, is the self position, your house, Aries. And I do feel, especially you female energies, you've got the connection to the devil. So this is about breaking free from the norm. It's, you know, are you shackled to something that you know you need to break free from? Is it your creative flow, your creative ideas that you want to bring out? And you have Mars in the first house to really use that energy for you to really create something that you want through the devil's energy. The devil's energy isn't always bad. This is about fulfilling your creative desires and not letting anyone stopping you, not allowing the ego to stop you, you know, not allowing fear to stop you. And of course, you know, Mars is your ruler, Aries. So with that power and fire and aggression in your first house, you can, you know, really accomplish anything that you put your mind to it. So you also have some eclipses happening, Aries. You have a couple of eclipses, one happening in your career zone, your 10th house of career and destiny on January 5th. And you have a lot of planets happening, sitting in your 10th house right now, making things happen in your career. So you also have an eclipse happening on January 20th in your 5th house of love, romance, children, your creative ideas. And that's why I feel there's something about some of you Aries, especially you females, that you may want to be breaking free from the, you know, the monotony. Maybe this is time for you to get out there and have more fun and pleasure with that eclipse energy. And maybe you've been feeling shackled, tied up, maybe to another relationship that you know you need to break free from. But I do feel this is about your own power now. What do you want to fulfill? What do you want to be successful in? What do you want to create? What do you feel shackled, or you know, just there's something that you feel within yourself, Aries, that you need to release from. So let's go to the second house and see. The second house is what? Your finances and resources that are coming to you. And let's see how that's going to be looking for you in January, your finances and resources. Here we go. So the Nine of Swords, let me see here. The Nine of Swords, do you have anything in your second house right now? Nothing specifically, but the Nine of Swords, it looks like you've had some sleepless nights about maybe, you know, your resources. And maybe this is why there's so much happening in your 10th house of career. Feeling shackled, you know, not being able to grow and expand or be more creative, right? So there are sleepless nights regarding your finances and resources that have been affecting you. So let's pull one more card here in your finances and resources. But it does look like there seems to be something coming that is going to, I feel an offer that's going to be better, a change in your destiny, your career, breaking you from a situation that you've been trapped in. So, and maybe this is about some of you Aries wanting to have a fresh start, maybe, and leaving a relationship and hoping that you'll have the resources and finances that you need. But you have this beautiful card of, you know, being out in nature and knowing that things are going to look better. You know, the greenery around this is all about our prosperity, right? So I do feel you will get more grounded in finding a way to grow your prosperity. Things look like they're going to get a lot more grounded for you, and you'll be able to move away from the Nine of Swords, something that has been bothering you in your finances and resources. So let's go to the third house. And what's the third house? The third house is communication. It's a house of Gemini. And so let's see if there's any situation coming about through communication. It's also your siblings and short-term trips and studying. Well, you get the Knight of Cups here. So how cool is that? So there may be some type of communication being brought to some of you, Aries, that is from this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is your Prince Charming, your Princess Charming, someone who wants to emotionally fulfill you in love. And that's why I feel you have that special eclipse happening on January 20th in your fifth house of love, romance, and pleasure. There may be some type of wonderful communication coming to be emotionally fulfilled. How cool is that? But I do feel this may be a new journey that you're going to head towards, to listen to your artistic and creative ideas, fulfill them through connections with others, planning and preparing. Good luck. Yeah, there's lots of luck through communication this month here, Aries. And, you know, it does look like this Knight of Cups could be a strong connection to a water energy, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces that seems to be full of love and luck coming your way. So let's see. Let's go to the fourth house. The fourth house is what? Your home, family, your security. And that's the house of Cancer. Wow, then you get another Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is about, you know, going on some type of journey, and you see the Knight of Cups. So we see two Knights here about some type of journey, moving towards your direction here. So, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is also connection to your prosperity, your money. So this could be some type of situation. I don't think you have anything going on in your fourth house right now, no. But this does look like there's something slowly but surely growing and developing in your home. And maybe this is why I feel there's something, this may be a change of where you live at. You know, maybe this is about, you know, being worried about a change in your home, in your security, but it does look like you have enough. So if there is something changing and evolving in your home, it does look like there is enough to go on this journey. Oh, well, there's the snake. Okay, so yeah, we see that some of you are taking a new journey because of some type of betrayal, deceit, something that you need to shed, and you're ready to go on some type of new journey to be more fulfilled. Here we have to go up to the Aries card on the self position for you, Aries, right? It looks like some of you are shackled to a relationship that you need to be free from to move on some type of new journey for emotional fulfillment, to have more fun. Because the fifth house that we're going to next is what? The house of fun and pleasure. And this is where that eclipse energy is happening January 20th. So some of you are going to make some, it looks like a transformation, make some changes, endings, to go on some type of new journey, to follow through on your ideas, to follow through on love, to follow through to be emotionally fulfilled. But yeah, some of you are making some changes in your emotional security in your home and family, because of some type of lesson that I feel you have learned in a karmic relationship situation that needs to end for some of you, Aries. So let's see. Wow, and then you get the King of Cups. There you go, the King of Cups and your fifth house. And that is where that eclipse energy is affecting you. And here you get the King of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups that turns into the King of Cups here. Wow, so there's a lot of love, a lot of emotional feelings happening for some of you, Aries. And so this could be really feeling inspired to really go out for and get out there and mingle with Mars being in your first house. You really are going to feel the fire to be more aggressive, to get out there and enjoy yourself with others. Yes, I see a strong connection to a water energy, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces for you. Who is ready for some type of emotional fulfillment, because the King of Cups is, you know, the connection to a man who's ready to get married, you know, ready to be emotionally fulfilled. And, you know, it looks like the Knight of Cups is heading your way to become the King of Cups. So this could be a long-term relationship that's really going to grow to a commitment here. And that may be what's happening on January 20th, some type of situation evolving. And this is why I feel, you know, a lot of you are looking at how to break free from the norm. How do you create more desire and passion in your life? And yeah, there seems to be some stress with, you know, finding the right connection to be emotionally fulfilled. Maybe stress to leave a relationship so that you can be more emotionally fulfilled. And I do feel that's what's going to help you on January 20th, that eclipse, to make some help in your decisions and choices about what you want to do about love and romance and pleasure and fun. So let's look at the 6th house. And what's the 6th house? It is your day-to-day activities. It's your workflow. It's your health regime. So let's see what's happening in your day-to-day activities and how your workflow is going. Justice, there you go. So you got the Justice card. So justice is going to be served. It looks like there will be a fair deal. There's balance in what you do in your day-to-day activities. So yes, it looks like some type of karma, some type of balance, some type of justice for you. Yeah, it looks like I just feel your career, because the 6th house is connected to your career, and we're going to get to your 10th house, which is your destiny and where all your energy is happening on in this month in the house of the 11th house. And so it does look like through whatever you do every day, it looks like there's a fair deal coming to you. There is justice. There is, something that is developing and growing for you to have faith in. So even though there's been some stress and worry about maybe receiving some type of fair deal, some type of, justice in your day-to-day, it does look like you will receive that blessing. For some time, I just feel there's a new journey that's evolving for you, to break you free from the monotony, to allow you to go on a journey that you're going to be more aligned to. It's like you've been waiting for this time here, Aries. You've been going through a lot of changes and transformations and endings, and really going deep within your soul to figure out what you need. So let's see here. We're going into the 7th house. I wanted to see if there was anything. No, you're really concentrating on the 9th and 10th house this month. But let's look at the 7th house. And the 7th house is your relationships, your partnerships, your one-on-one connections. So let's see. 10 of Pentacles. So wow, that looks good. There's some of you with the 10 of Pentacles. It's about knowing. I can't even hold this card right here. There you go. The 10 of Pentacles, this is about a long-lasting relationship, something, a family situation that you've been in for a long time. This card looks like there's, feeling grounded, feeling... Well, there you go, the whip. So what I'm feeling here, now that we have both of those cards here, it does look like, again, there's something stagnant in a relationship that some of you Aries have been in for a very long time, that you're trying to figure out how to get out. This really is about doing the same thing over and over again in a relationship, a partnership, and you're wanting to make things change. You're wanting to get out of that stagnant energy, right? You want to break free from the devil here. But this is also connection to how you want to grow your resources, right? And it does look like there's something that's been weighing you on your mind. Maybe this is about finding the right deal, the right partnership, the right relationship that's going to allow you to grow and expand in your destiny here, right? So a lot of you, I feel, Aries, there's something illuminated to you in your career. Your destiny may change. It's leading you to getting out of something that has been monotonous. You may be in a job situation that is not going anywhere, and you're ready to be free with Mars in your 1st house, Aries. You're ready for fire. You're ready to do something about it. You're ready to get out there and use that Mars energy for what you need. And it does look like what you need is to move forward and make some changes to enjoy your destiny, your career, be more aligned to what you want. So we're going to the 8th house. And so the 8th house is the 4 swords for you. So that's rest, contemplation, meditation, right? So yes, a lot of you Aries, like I said, have been going through a lot of changes, and it's important to keep on meditating and connecting. A lot of you guys are really, tapping into what the 8th house is about. Also, it's about studying the mystical side, getting into learning about, all kinds of occult studies. So, this probably is a time where you're just really believing in this connection to your angels and guides, and knowing that you have gone through a lot, and it's important for you to keep on tapping in to the strength that you have through meditation. Yes, you're still going through some change, but I do feel through you taking time to meditate and contemplate the next step, things are going to get what, sunny, brighter. And there's the Sun card for you. And knowing that it's taken time with the Four of Swords. Maybe this has taken time for you to make a decision about leaving a situation, a relationship. Maybe this is what you've been doing is, you know, really taking time to be by yourself, taking time to connect and realize what you need. This could be what it is. Yeah, you've had some sleepless nights about, you know, wanting to change your environment. Something more positive, you know, maybe leaving a relationship that you've been in for a long time, but you're realizing, you're seeing the signs, you know it's time to shed something, release yourself from something. So yeah, it's definitely a time where you are wanting more positivity in your life, and you've been waiting for it and contemplating on it. So let's go into the ninth house. And the ninth house is your spiritual values, your beliefs. It's, you know, higher education. It's, you know, foreign lands and traveling to them. So it's the house of Sagittarius, right? So let's see, what do you have in the ninth house? Yeah, you have Jupiter there with Venus this month. So yeah, it looks like, you know, there's this growth in maybe really understanding through, you know, meditation, that there is something really positive coming to you because you believe in yourself, because you've been connecting maybe to others. Maybe you've been really trying to find a spiritual guru or a master or a teacher who can help you grow and develop your spiritual side. Like I said, I feel you've been going through so much in your eighth house of transformation and change. It's like you've been doing a lot of research and study about it all, about who you are through spirituality, through, you know, your connection to the universe, to your angels and guides. So that's what Jupiter is doing for you for the next year, really blessing you to really tap into believing in yourself and believing that what you're creating, wow, and believing that there's a beautiful special union coming through it all with the Two of Cups here, right? Again, I see this emotional development growing through this ninth house. Jupiter being in your ninth house is really blessing you to come into union with someone. And so that's why I feel there's, you know, just a wonderful blessing coming to you. And it's through some type of, wow, communication here, right? So, wow, there seems to be a blessing in connecting to the right people, because yes, what are we going into the next? The 10th house, right? And the 10th house is where all your action is happening. And I feel there's some type of special union that's going to be communicated to you in regards to your destiny, and maybe you're going to meet some type of, yeah, beautiful connection to love through work. Let's see, maybe through traveling, through distant lands. Maybe it's through, you know, knowledge, going back to school. But let's see, Three of Pentacles. Yes, this is about you working hard with others in your 10th house of career and destiny. It does look like there's others who are really helping you grow and expand who you are. And with that January 5th eclipse happening in your 10th house, I do feel there's others there seeing how hard you have been working and wanting to give you some type of message to make some type of choice to go into some type of new doorway, some type of new portal. Yeah, I feel there may be 3 choices. There may be a couple of choices that come to you. Without that energy in your 10th house, there could be a few offers to really make some changes for some type of balance to your destiny. But it's positive. This is how you're starting off. The year of 2019 in January is to see that you are trying to find some type of balance in your career, and that there will be changes. And I do feel it's because you're really working hard to break free and create your own pathway forward. So yes, let's look at the 11th house. And the 11th house is your hopes, wishes, and dreams, and connections to the right people and organizations that can help you grow and expand. And yes, I feel you're going to meet the right energy, the right people who is going to give you some offer to come into union. Could be in love, but it could be in some type of partnership. It could be in regards to 3 people working together, right, on some type of project. But a choice, you're going to have some type of choice about your career this month, Aries, and which direction you want to go into it. So 11th house. Let's see how the 11th house is going to help you in the month of January. Whoops, these cards want to fall out. Sorry. Okay, let's pull one card here. For the 11th house, working with others, your hopes, wishes, and dreams, Aries, for the month of January. Okay, here it is. And then you get the King of Wands. Sorry about that. Then you get the King of Wands here. Wow. The King of Wands. He is creative. He is the one who can give you the insight and the power to move forward. The King of Wands is who you need, really, to meet the right people. Action, right? So yes, I feel you're going to meet someone like the King of Wands who can really give you the power to create, to make some changes to your current destiny. And then you got the Anchor here. So it is about, I feel this is about knowing things aren't, things are turbulent right now, and you really are trying to find those that you can connect to help you create, to really grow and expand. And I do feel things are going to get more anchored. You're going to get more connected to your emotional stability with this King of Wands. So yes, it looks like others are there to help you. A connection to the King of Wands. He is definitely one who can put things into action. And I do feel a lot of you, Aries, who are wanting to be more creative, more open to change and do something maybe different than what you've been doing. It really does show that you're going to have, especially with that 5th house, if you have something creative, something that you want to bring out, something that you've been working hard on to show others. This looks like there will be others who will, want to help you grow and expand what you're working on. So let's look at the 12th house, and the 12th house is what? The mystical house. It is the karma house, the end of the cycle house before it goes back to the 1st house of you, Aries, right? Wow, and then you get the Queen of Cups here. Wow. And so I just feel there's a very strong, maybe spiritual connection flowing to you. You have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. That is love. That is emotional fulfillment. That is really being very intuitively connected to how you are feeling to others. And so, yes, it does look like there's a strong water energy of love for some of you, Aries, who are breaking free. I'm ready for this connection. More desire could be this connection to a King of Wands also too, right? An energy like you, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But I feel this King of Wands may be a lot of you, putting action and fire and working with others, connecting to the right people. You're going to be very aggressive. If you're looking for a job, maybe that's it. Messages, sending out your resumes, connecting and meeting the right people. It does look like there's something going to be developed in your career if you do. Yes, it looks we see a lot of court cards in here, right? So there's a lot of energies that are going to be part of your career, your destiny, some type of change, some type of offer, something being shown to you, through the eclipse energies that are happening in the month of January, right? So yes, pay attention to those eclipses, the cycles of the moon, some type of, I feel a very strong spiritual, emotional connection, something very mystical, something very karmic coming to some of you, Aries, because you're breaking free and wanting to connect to this right energy. This could be through like having fun, doing what you love to do and enjoying yourself. And then, wow, boom, the eclipse comes in your 5th house of love, romance, and pleasure at the end of the January, and there seems to be some type of emotional fulfillment, maybe some type of commitment that's going to last. So yes, look at those situations that are coming. I'm going to pull a romance angel card for love, and then we're going to pull a couple eclipse cards just to solidify the energy that is happening for you during those eclipses in your 10th house of career and your 5th house of fun and pleasure. So yes, let's look at love here. Oh, look at this, soulmate. So yes, like I said, I feel there's something about a very special connection. Some of you, yes, you've already met your soulmate. And maybe this is why you're, making some type of change in your relationship. Maybe you've already been shackled with someone, like I said. wanting to break free to be with your soulmate, right? But this is also about maybe you, Aries, ready to connect to your soulmate. Like I said, I feel you've taken time to rest, contemplate, meditate, to have the positive changes. And it looks like a lot of you, Aries, are ready for your soulmate. You're ready. Again, you have a union. Two of Cups, and the soulmate card is all about love, union, soulmate. A spiritual connection coming from the Queen of Cups. Very loving, very motherly, very nurturing. You're gonna know if you haven't met the soulmate yet, Aries. It's like it's like you're intuitively being guided together, right? It's like you two will find each other, and it's this journey that this Knight of Cups is going to be heading towards your way to fulfill you. Yes, lots of love, lots of emotional happiness here for you. So let's look at the first eclipse, which is on January 5th, in your 10th house of career and destiny. This card wanted to fly out, so we're going to pull this. Envy. People are going to be envious of you because of your career. Yes, people are going to see how you are growing and developing, and they're going to be envious because some of you are going to decide to just go out on your own and say, I'm breaking free. I'm getting out of this repetition of, things not really flowing for me. And I'm going to make a choice now, even though I may have been in a job, a relationship, a situation, a partnership for a long time. But envy, there's envy there, envy. Envy because others know that you've met your soulmate. There's some type of envy there. So let's look at the message here for envy, number 20. Let me get my glasses here. Aries, let's see, number 20. Okay. Lack, dissatisfaction. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a conscientious of lack to one of value. With the shift, all things change. Your affirmation: I let go of lack. I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction. I am glad. And that's why I feel there's some type of blessing coming from, not, no need to be envious of others, right? I do feel this is about knowing that this is your time to receive your own blessing with having so much in your 10th house. So it is about knowing that if you feel the lack of dissatisfied, it's because of the self position with the devil there. You've got Mars in there, and you also have Uranus in there for the next couple of months, and then it goes back into Taurus in March. So I feel you're doing a little bit more healing of self, realizing what you need to do to break free and really be more creative, not being envious. I do feel that's why you've taken some time to rest and contemplate your future. And because if you've been dissatisfied, it's not about what others have, but what you need to do to have that change, that positivity, right? Because you can have it. You can be that where others are envious of you, right? But there's no need to feel that you have lack, excuse me, lack of something, because it does show that there's something coming to you that you deserve. So let's look at the second eclipse, and that's going to be on January 20th in your 5th house of love, romance, pleasure. And it does look like there is a soulmate, a connection to fun and pleasure, being more artistic, being more creative, being more in the flow, wide open. You are wide open, aren't you? You're ready to be free. You're ready to get out there. Yeah, it's not the devil's energy, but it's you being wide open to discover new territory. So let's read wide open here for this card. And Let's see what the message is here. Number 42. Okay. Wide open. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possible. That's why I feel the devil is just showing you can be, whoa, I almost dropped that. You can be free. You can have fun. You can, just be open to whatever changes that you're wanting. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Yes, that is so true. You are definitely ready to receive your dreams, and it does look like you are wide open and free to tackle them. So let's pull one last card, and this is just an energy oracle, a karmic oracle for you to really feel the energy for January. You have a lot of power this month, and you have the Two of Keys, the treasure, to find your treasure, right? So that's why there's no need to be envious and no need to feel like the Nine of Swords and no need to feel shackled into situations because there's a treasure that you need to find. There's something waiting for you with the Nine of Pentacles, right? That is treasure. You need to go find that treasure. So let's see what the Two of Keys, what that message is here for you. So let's see here. I got to figure out what I put. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's read the Two of Keys here. And now that I took off my glasses again, okay, that's okay. I'll try to read without my glasses. Two of Keys. Okay, the treasure. Let's read about this awesome treasure that you're heading towards. A man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity. But remember that this phase is temporary. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover. But there is a great treasure within you that is always available. The little chest represents that part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let in and illuminate your way. There are other opportunities and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. So Aries, close your eyes and feel the treasure inside you. There is a golden light there that flows through your whole body and into the air around you. This is your boundless and abundant light, and it acts as a beacon to the world. So that's what I feel. There's something about knowing that there has been loss, breaking free, and finding your own treasure. If you have been without, it does look like you are heading towards with all that energy. I feel that January 5th eclipse in your 10th house of your career may bring out some beautiful changes. Unexpectedly, some type of message, some type of offer, something that you may decide to do yourself, Aries, is to create your own desires and break free from, what you're doing every day and finding some type of balance that you really are wanting for yourself. So great reading, Aries. All your major arcana cards here to show. Let's see, 1, 2. You have 2 major arcana cards just showing if you free yourself and really connect to what your desires are, you will find your karma, you will find the balance, you will receive that fair deal, that justice that you deserve here. So no need to be envious of others. You're free to be wide open to fulfill your desires. You've got a soulmate love. It is about not being envious of others, breaking free and fulfilling those desires, and knowing because you've had to go through some time because of the changes that you've gone through. It's important to keep on meditating and resting and contemplating because there's so much positivity happening to you, for you, Aries. So what a wonderful reading for you. And just realize what this is for you, Aries, how you need to break free. How do you become more connected to the devil so that you can fulfill your own passions and desires and not feel so shackled to, the ego or a situation, a relationship, a job that no longer serves you anymore. So use that beautiful energies of the eclipses that are happening for you, and make sure you take time to meditate on those energies. So Aries, if you ever want a personal reading from me, please check out my links below to my website and email address. I would love to connect with you, and thank you so much for all your support by subscribing and sharing and send me all those beautiful comments, and of course to all my clients. So until next time, with pure love through Synergy, Tammy.